to Apocrypha. I hope everyone is doing well. It's good to see everybody. We are back again. So I've been talking to Mystic, and I'm thinking, I think the content direction for Apocrypha needs a little bit of updating. Both Mystic and I agree that like we've been trying to push like, you know, these artificial kind of topics and stuff like that. And they're not artificial, but, you know, force topics into the show instead of just kind of letting it, you know, let it vibe, right? And both of us kind of agree that Apocrypha should probably be more of a chill kind of hangout session, talking about stuff that's, you know, important, rather than forcing a topic. It's not to say that we're never going to have any more topics, but I think we should just let it naturally kind of air out a little bit. I don't know. Do you have anything you want to add to that, Mystic?
Yep. I mean, no, because it can always go that way. It can always go back another way, and nothing has to be permanent. But I think it's a fair plan. So yeah, I like it.
Awesome. Also, everyone, again, the book is finally out and on Amazon. So Baphomet, the Book of Baphomet, Conversations with the Horned One. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle or the physical copy. So $6.99 for the Kindle, $10, I think, or $10.99 for the physical copy of the book. So get yourself a copy, read the book, and leave an honest review. If it's shit, it's shit. If it's good, it's good. Let me know. Because I'm already working on the next one.
It'll be our very first ever book review. I'm just kidding. We wouldn't do that.
Look, the wife has made it in the chat.
Yay.
What's that?
We did order our copy, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, appreciate that. I'm not making any money off of it just yet because apparently I need an actual U.S. bank account for the money to go into. It won't take a PayPal account. So it's like, but yeah. Whatever money I make is just kind of sitting there now.
That's funny,
right? And well, I mean, the thing is, it's a passion project, right? It wasn't about making money, but you know, it was about just kind of getting it out there, and getting it produced. You know, the next thing I got to dig into is the fucking Oracle deck, you know, and get that printed. I wish Amazon would do something like that because it'd be nice to have it all in one spot. But yeah. So that's the only thing I got. You know, so Mystic, whip your decks out. What deck you got?
Favorite thing to do. Everybody knows that by now,
right? Yeah, Mystic loves whipping his deck out in public.
Not just in public, anywhere I can. It would be even better if I had coffee, though.
There you go. I'm assuming that that's a comment for Brad.
It is. I don't hear any movement, though. I'm just kidding. Coffee.
Oh, look at that. That looks familiar.
Yes, this is the Midnight Oracle, a Gothic-themed product for lovers of darkness. That's so funny. It's actually a really cute deck. Yeah, it's a cute deck. I like it. It's got a little book in it. You know, it looks like it was written by a 3-year-old. So not that I read it. Although I do tend to read Oracle books, you know, because I like to know what the person who designed it intended. But I'm not going to do that tonight. It's actually a pretty decent card stock. Neat back. It's reversible. I'm not a big fan of gloss, but you know, it is what it is. But I really do like the overall design. It's almost like it's got a really good like masculine and feminine balance to it. It's just really, really neat. And then the imagery itself when you had mentioned them and I pulled them up, I'm like, it's not really the deck I would like go to, but I do have a thing for decks that are multicolored in like 2 or 3 colors. I don't know if you like trichromatic, monochromatic, whatever, but that they use a limited color scheme and it just makes things pop in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, boy, you could all take that in lots of different ways.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's
Makes
pull
his
a couple
deck pop.
cards and see. Right.
Yeah, I like the color schemes on those cards, like the kind of
Mm-hmm.
pinks and purples and stuff. Like I just like that vibe.
I have a couple of decks that do a similar thing. Like I know I talk about them all the time, but James Eads decks are similar. He does use more colors. Well, not all of his deck. The Light Seers is just 2 or 3 colors. It's very, very minimal. And then some are very bright, but he doesn't use a lot of shades of colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's just shading of black and gray and white, and then some colors to make things pop. But tonight, we're reading for the next week or so and find out what's going on in the world around us. So our first card right here is the Enchantress. Let me get that glare out of there. So a couple of things that you might see on this card. I don't know if you can call that a snake, but it's a snake of some sort. It actually looks like a gar almost. Which is often a symbol of, well, other than many things, we say it's a symbol of the truth, not a symbol of the lie. It's a symbol of the actual truth, but also a symbol of what's closest to the earth. Snakes are of the earth. They don't have legs. They're kind of in the ground. And when you couple it with the Enchantress, this is kind of a card to me that speaks half Empress and half High Priestess. So not only are we expressing abundance and are we expressing the fruitfulness of life, we are expressing the take no shit, take no prisoners, do not skip, do the hard work of the High Priestess. Everybody knows my 2 favorite cards. I call every card my favorite card every time I pull it, but the Magician and the High Priestess side by side, because they both represent together to me the need to do things instead of just say, I'm going to do magic. I'm going to do this, or I wish I had money, or I wish I had. It's the magic plus the action. So, our magician really says, use everything, use all of your magic, use everything you've got, manifest it. And the high priestess says, yeah, you're not going to weasel your way out of this. You got to do the actual work if you want to get the thing that you're going to get. And then the empress says, you're going to get a lot of shit. So get a lot of stuff if you do a lot of work. Our second one is this is really pretty. The Path of Serenity. Sorry, we're getting coffee. I don't want to drop it on the dog. Path of Serenity. Like this is also just gorgeous. The way that those lights, the colors that he has in there, they're really nice. So Path of Serenity, I think, fits right on the same line of what we're talking about. We don't want to walk an easy path. We don't want to walk a hard path. We want to walk a path that's engaging to us, but we might need to remind ourselves that it is okay to just enjoy what's around you for a minute instead of Ben, hush, Jesus. Instead of really, being focused on all of the things that are happening around us, all of the bits and pieces. The Path of Serenity is I recognize what's around me. I feel the energy around me. I'm not running to get to the place I'm trying to go. I'm taking my time. I'm being thoughtful. I'm being calm. I'm being serene, taking my time and my energy to get where I need to go because, the journey is important, if not more important than the actual destination. And then the last one here, the Ascending Flame. Dude, you're going to have to shut up. You're getting on my nerves. Y'all hear him growling? That is
Nothing.
hilarious. Dude is loud as crap. The Ascending Flame, I'm going to be really generic on this and go right for the obvious, which is the Phoenix, right? The Ascending Flame representing the rebirth of something, or the not even rebirth, the reemergence of something after it's been thought to have failed or fallen apart. I always, when I see imagery related to um, Phoenix or rising flames or coming out of the ashes or fire like this, I always think of X-Men. And it just reminds me of the whole idea that with all the stuff that we're doing and everything that's going on, you don't have to constantly reinvent yourself to come out of the flame to learn something new. We're doing it all the time. So with the energy we've got right now, we're really looking at just bringing in things that are abundant, taking our time, but really making sure we're doing the work and going through it really hard and making sure that we're doing it, and then seeing how it's going to help us rise in our next phase. So we've got some transformation coming up. It's been crazy, but this to me is signaling a change into some fire seasons, some fire energy that we haven't really had for a while. So buckle up, it's going to get hot. Is my message.
Figuratively and literally, it's been hitting like 30 down here almost like every day. So
I'm telling you, and it's life wise, just in general for me, has been exceedingly aggressive. I don't know how else to say that, but exceedingly aggressive at the moment. And I did a read the other day, and I literally pulled 10 cards, 8 fire cards, 2 pentacles, and that was it. I was like, okay, well, this is going to be a rough one.
Yeah, man, it's you know, I mean, it's good. Spring. It's, you know, it's time to get back to work. You know what I mean? Things are warming up. In multiple ways, bombs are getting dropped. You know, people are dying.
It's getting hot, literally.
Yeah, right. Buses are being put on fire.
Dude, there is so much shit going on. Like the noise that is around us right now. Like I'm so excited tomorrow. We're not doing our show tomorrow. We are going to upload some videos though, because we're doing a guided meditation and sound healing. You know, we do that Twisted Sunday School thing once. This the fourth, I think the fourth Sunday of every month. We delayed it this time though. And I can't live stream it because it's somebody's doing actual work, and I don't feel comfortable recording or streaming without their full permission and having able to get that prior to. But I can't tell you how much it's needed. Everybody needs that. I don't know, a little bit of 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. We need a vacation. Everybody needs a break to step out for a minute and just say, holy fuck. Because things aren't bad right now. Like I feel like things in general, like things are good. Energies are in a good place, but it's starting to spin out a little bit. And we got to catch it before it goes off the deep end.
Yeah, I mean, things have a habit of spinning out of control, and then, you know, it's kind of like one of those what do you want to call it? Like those fair rides, you know, like the little boat thing that spins up and down. Like, you know, when it starts out, like it just kind of goes back and forth like this, and then like as it picks up, it goes all the way up and then drops back down, and you know, I feel like it's kind of seesawing like that. You know?
Da Vinci's Cradle for Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Oh, so, that thing used to make me so sick. That and the Gravitron.
No, I think the most terrifying ride I ever went on, I went to a Six Flags here in Mexico. I went with a buddy of mine, and he convinced me to go on this roller coaster that was pirate themed, right? And the entire fucking ride was made out of wood. So yeah. Like
is it a roller coaster or just a ride? Like a
no,
ride?
It was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster, and the whole time you could feel the fucking thing like wobbling back and forth, like not the cart, like the fucking, you know, the track was wobbling back and forth, and I'm just sitting there. And mind you, the buddy that I went with is not a small man, right? So like the thing that comes down and locks, right? It locked into place for him, but I was a very skinny young man at the time, and I had to like wrap my arms around the fucking metal bar because like when it went upside down, I literally felt like I was gonna fall out of the fucking thing because I felt my ass come off the seat, and I'm like, nope. I don't think I ever clenched my ass cheeks so tight.
Dude, that of all the things I've ever done, and I was a roller coaster junkie. As an adult now, I'm not interested, but that was the only ride I've ever been on where I think I'm almost positive that it was not properly locked down, and I would have come out of that thing. That No thanks, I'm good.
It's fucking terrifying, man. It's fucking
People think it's funny. It's like, I won't ride a roller coaster now. I was like, but you'll go out on a motorcycle with shorts? I'm like, I still wear a helmet. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's
right.
different when I'm in control of, when I'm not.
Yeah. Fucking
Even if it's fake
crazy.
control.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, I figure I'm going to take this opportunity because I've done a few episodes of like Satan and Coffee, like since the stuff that happened last week. But I haven't really talked about like what's going on down here and stuff like that in Mexico. So for those that don't know, and for those that get caught up in, you know, the TikTok, you know, false flag information war, everything's fine. Everything has been back to normal down here since fucking Tuesday. Exactly. The dog agrees. He's like, no, you're
You
full.
hear him that time?
Yeah, I heard him that time.
He mad.
So, yeah, everything's back to normal. Kids went started going back to school on Tuesday. You know, like it's just, yeah, it's just back to normal. There's really nothing else I can say. Like it's, you know, it's all good. So for those out there that like, if you're a TikTok viewer and stuff like that, and you run across people sitting there saying the cartels are hunting down Americans, no, they're not. No, they're not. There was no active shooter in the airport. There was stuff going on around the airport, but there's nothing happening in the airport. There's also a lot of AI video that's going around. Like the people are showing like a plane on fire and shit. That wasn't real. People are showing like spot fires like all over the place in like Puerto Vallarta, which is like the beach town, like about 4 hours from here. That wasn't happening. Like they made it look like Devil's Night from fucking The Crow, man. Like, you know, like, it's like it can be bad, but it's not that fucking bad. Like, you know, like
Well,
everything's chill.
you know, it's all relative, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it was still scary. It was still nerve-wracking, right? As it was happening, as things were unfolding, because you don't know how far things are going to go, right? Like you don't know like the full context of what's happening, what people are willing to do and not willing to do in those situations. And so, yeah, I mean, you do get a little nerve-wracked. You know, thankfully, like we live in a gated community, so you know, it's like there's no actual street traffic, you know, in here, you know, unless like you live here or you know someone that lives here or you're delivering something to someone that lives here, you don't get to come in here. So, you know, there's a certain level of, you know, safety in that. So,
True.
yeah, this is the first place I've lived in Mexico where people are so comfortable with their neighbors that they just leave like grotesque amounts of shit outside, like it's storage. Like one of our neighbors had a set of I think these things were like $2,000 each, like tires for a sports car, like the wide base tires for like a Mustang with rims. Like the tires alone are about $2,000 each, and the rims are probably maybe like another $1,500 to $2,500 just sitting out in his driveway.
That's crazy.
So
no, man.
You know, that's the level of trust, you know, that's because like I'll tell you now, like places that I used to live, like you could leave a dustpan outside and wake up in the morning and the fucking dustpan is gone. You know, somebody thought that dustpan would be good for them, you know, like here, like you could probably leave a TV outside and wake up in the morning, it'd still be there. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so it's just been constant craziness in the world. So you had that stuff that went down on Sunday. Now, it's BYOB in Iran, right? Bring your own bombs. You know, it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. What are you doing?
I'm playing with my dog.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so
He's just chilling over here saying hi. He doesn't usually sit with me actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's usually all over the place. My little original little dog, she usually hangs out with me, but he does not.
Mm. Understood. Yeah, so
Sure.
yeah, the Iran thing is, I think, the new thing that people are latching onto and talking about like at nauseum online. And that's one thing I've noticed, like with just shit going on with online shit right now. Like, is it really necessary to talk about one thing so much that it literally makes you sick the next video that pops up that's talking about the same thing? Like, I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but that's starting to happen to me. Like, I'm starting to get like a nauseous feeling. Like, the more it's like, I am so tired of hearing about this shit. Like,
You
I
talking
am
about just like the bomb stuff and all that, or
no, I mean just anything.
just
It's just
things in
anything in
general?
general. Like, so these people latch onto like one subject, and then it's like 10,000 people are just like regurgitating the same shit over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's a big reason why I try not to pay attention to most of that shit anymore. You know, watch it, read it one time, have a conversation, move on, because there's just it goes back to just social media and access, though, right? It's not because it's a big topic. It's because so many people want to make sure that they have their voice heard. Americans are
Yeah,
really, really, really big on making sure that their voice is heard, like it matters.
yeah.
That sounded terrible, didn't it? I don't mean it doesn't matter. That's not that one.
I
uh,
mean, so here's the thing. This is
it's
the pro.
ego.
But I agree almost completely with what you're laying down here, because the thing is what you said. Because here's the thing. Not everything I have to say matters to everybody. Like, but people have this obsessive idea that whatever it is that they're saying, it should matter to the entire world, their opinion on something. And it's like, nobody gives a shit. Like, the thing is I am well aware that nobody gives a shit about my opinion. I have no illusions or
That's
delusions of
funny.
grandeur that like my opinion in some way, shape, or form is like globally important. Right? Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, if people come to hang out, they come to hang out to have a good time, not because like I'm the Dalai fucking Lama, you know? Like,
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I mean, people have to have something to do. Like, you get into look, this is my brain has been very cyberpunk lately. You get into the swing of things. It's the same thing every day, day in, day out. You're bored. You have nothing else to do. It's boredom. But to latch on to what other people's things are. And I get having opinions and wanting to share your ideas about stuff, but try having a conversation that actually has meaning then. Like, I'll say shit on Facebook, right? I will share all kinds of shit on Facebook. I will post all kinds of pictures. I will talk about all kinds of things. I will post stupid stuff that probably should get you fired. I don't care. It's Facebook. It's not my source of anything. It's just I literally doom scroll and will share shit. Somebody wants to have an actual conversation about something on there. Let's have the conversation, but I'm not going to go back and forth with people on opinions anymore. Like, I just won't. I'll tell you my piece. That's my piece, and then I'm moving on. Uh, it's just so funny.
yeah, it is. No, and then
People
like,
get so aggressive.
yeah, and then like the oversensitivity of like these platforms. So I'm actually jumping on TikTok right now, real quick, right? So this is fucking hilarious, right? So um I have a big mouth online, generally speaking. Um, but I usually try to, you know, like keep it intelligent, keep it within conversation, like the context of a conversation, not trying to be a jackass or anything like that, right? And
Well, you can't change who you are.
well, I am a jackass. Like I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. It's all good. Um,
Ugh.
so anyway, I gotta figure out where they put this shit though. So like, where's oh, that's gonna be over here. So not that part. Why is it like every time, like when I want to find this, I can't, and now, like when I don't want to find it, it jumps out at me, and now that like I want to find it, like I can't fucking find it anywhere. Like I don't understand what the fuck's going on. So TikTok, TikTok, gave me 2 strikes. One of them I kind of understand, but there's one that just doesn't make any fucking sense, like at all. So let's see here. Account history. See, now I can't find it. Now I can't find it. Like, I really want to find this because I can't remember exactly what it was that I said, but it was literally like 2 words and they gave me a strike for it. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're going to give me a strike for that. There it is, system notifications. Here we go. Reports. Account updates. New strike added. Here we go.
I've ever had a strike.
Oh yeah, well, and the thing was, the second strike I got, like there was a video that I uploaded that's up. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's all over the place. The only place that had a fucking problem with it was TikTok, right? And so I, got it appealed. So I went in and asked for an appeal. They appealed it, and then they flagged me for it again, and then gave me a fucking strike for it, which is just, ridiculous. The other one that I got, I literally put, I just typed, "Yep, job well done." That's what I said. Yep, job well done. And I got a strike for it. I'm like, I'm sorry. What is, like, I have never in my lifetime, like, ever seen a social media platform be so hypersensitive. Like, it's disgusting. Like, oh God, no, I hate it. I do. I hate fucking TikTok. But the thing is like, you can grow really fast on there.
Well, TikTok has its benefits. I don't know what they are because I'm an elder now. Apparently at 40, 44, 40, 45, I'll be 45 this year. You just lose your ability to function technology. And I don't kid when I say I've downloaded TikTok. It's on my phone now, at least 5 times. Every single time I open it up, it starts playing. I can't get it to stop and I close it. Because I'm like, I don't like it's literally, it's like the flashing billboard in your face or like a no vacancy sign to me. It's just, oh, I can't take it. But you have to have it if you want to get certain things out, Yeah. Honestly, I have it because we have, I've had to get it a few times because there are certain, I'm just fucking idiots that have nursing licenses and do stupid shit on there that really piss me off that affect our residents. So I have it on there so I can do that research when I need to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, like, I don't know, like the strikes that I got on there are just absolutely ridiculous.
Would you think they're auto-bot modded or?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
But the thing is also like the people on there, like, I know that there's probably stuff that I've uploaded that people have probably reported or something like that because they don't like what's being said. And the problem is, I think the biggest issue that I run into is if I was actually saying something, destructive, like if I was being racist, if I was being, just absolutely fucking asinine, ridiculous, I could get it. I get it. But, people use like the report button is like, oh yeah, I just disagree with you and I don't like what you're saying, or I don't like the way that you look, like your nose is too far to the left, so I'm going to report you. It's
that's
just
the worst kind of ugh.
Yeah, it's, and that's just what it kind of comes down to, So And unfortunately, like, I mean, I usually am really good. Like, I don't think I've ever actually been banned on social media anywhere before that I can think of. Almost banned, but not fully banned. I've never needed to create a new account because one got removed. You know, for as extreme as some people think I am, you know, I'm not.
Say, does that mean you're not doing it right?
I guess so. I guess so. I'm not pissing off enough people. But then again, like the logic kind of comes in. It's like, you know, why would you want to, you know, go off the deep end, piss off enough people, get your shit banned, and then have to rebuild from zero again? Like, if my TikTok gets banned, I'm done with TikTok. I'm not making another fucking TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. It's a lot of fucking work.
It is. So, yeah, if it gets banned for any reason, I'm not making another one because I'm not going to die without it.
That reminds me of one of the things that it's a tool like anything else. It'd be very neat to kind of look at how people can use TikTok to benefit them in a better way than being all this stupid, crazy witch talk crap. Like it has its benefit. Again, we know micro learning is a thing. I know that's kind of a new age, what do you call it, a buzz phrase, but it is true. You get little bits and pieces of short training, education, stuff like that throughout the day. It's very helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can't get past TikTok, all the crap that's in it. It's just so, there's so much.
Sorry, clearing my throat in
That's
your ear.
all right.
There, like they can't hear me, but you can.
That's all right. Right, that's good. I mean, there's so much in there. I think we really could do a lot with using everything, you know, these types of things to our advantage, meaning social media. We're trying to get ours up and running too. You know which one I find actually quite fun to deal with that nobody is going to there or everybody's going to laugh at? Tumblr. Ever since they cleaned all the porn off of Tumblr, there's some really good witch content in there.
Yeah, Tumblr's always had like I've always had a soft spot for Tumblr. Like, yeah. I think as far as like as far as blogging is concerned, I think they do it the best. But it's just like you're not going to get any traction over there. You know, that's the only problem. Like, it's like supplemental social media. You know.
Agreed. Yeah, there's no traction on it at all. But like I said, there are some really good occult content over there. But it is more like a little mix between Instagram and Facebook. But that's a good one.
Yeah.
TikTok, nah. I got to figure out how to use that. TikTok and Patreon. That's my next on the list to figure out.
And the funny thing is the other strike that I got. So the first strike I got was that one where it's like, yep, you know, good job or whatever, job well done or whatever. And then the next strike was I uploaded a short from the conversation I had with JS Garrett, right? Where somebody in chat, somebody in chat asked JS if he believed that, you know, abortion clinics were used for, you know, like satanic rituals at all or whatever. And JS had responded with like saying that he wouldn't be surprised if, you know, somebody somewhere, you know, I'm paraphrasing here, right? Because he was a little bit more direct with it, but he wouldn't be surprised if somebody was probably trying to do that. And he wasn't saying indefinitely that, yes, that's what it's being used for. He's just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised. And then, like, you go through and you find, like, the Christian TikTokers that are constantly, you know, saying that, yes, that is what it's being done for. And their videos are up without a fucking problem. You know? And I'm like, it's not misinformation if you're saying you wouldn't be surprised if it is, but you can't confirm it. That's not misinformation. That's just an opinion. Misinformation is saying, yes, that's what it's being used for. Instagram doesn't have a problem with that video. YouTube doesn't have a problem with that video. Facebook doesn't have a problem with that video.
I hate Facebook.
I'm gonna be honest. I just hate social media. Like the only social media platform that I actually legitimately like is YouTube.
I agree, but there's something missing in YouTube. Um, but I mean, Facebook, I've been spending so much time on it. Like I had to today, I just said I'm not going on it, and I still did, but not as much as I have been. But it's crazy.
I barely touch Facebook.
Yeah. There's all the little alternates too. There's Amino, which can be fun, but they're really hard to navigate. Mastodon, Blue Sky, Threads, all those are just practically useless.
Yeah, they are. I
There's one
mean,
other new one. What was the new one? My God, this fucking phone. After this last update, you had to have like an alphanumeric passcode for iPhone, and it's nuts.
really.
Where is it? Oh, I probably deleted it already, I guess. Oh, Upscrolled. That's what it was called.
Upscrolled.
Uh-huh. It's a Facebook knockoff, but so far it seems a little bit, I don't know, more usable to me. Upscrolled, yep. Anywho.
But I think the reason why I like YouTube is because it has a good balance of short form content and long form content. You know, like it's good. It has high discoverability. Like so when you put out content, like you can quickly become discovered. Like people can find you a lot easier. You know, and it just has that good balance, you know. Like if you want to watch a full-fledged documentary, you can. If you want to watch a few shorts to kill a few minutes while you're standing in line at the bank, you can, you know. So I think that balance is great, you know, except for like when you look at stuff like, you know, like Instagram, for example. Like Instagram irritates me now because I used to love Instagram because like it was so artsy, like when it first came out. Like it was just people being creative as fuck with like photos and shit, you know, trying to find interesting and fun ways to do things with their phone. And now it's just a bunch of tits and ass just shaking in your face nonstop because they want you to buy something. And it's just kind of like, bro, like, no. So,
yeah. I don't know. Instagram was never a big one for me because, well, I just never got into it for some reason. It was just never on the front lines for me. But I mean, I've never, in my head, social media has never been about my identity. It's always been about just one little corner of stuff that I think is cool or don't like. I don't know how people like, in current world really think that that is their identity and make it as such. And I'm like, that's not good. That to me is the big problem. It's making it like that is your whole everything. I'm like, no.
well, I mean,
Not for me.
that's the big problem in society in general, right? Is like, you know, Samuel. So the grammar on that I think needs to be reversed. So I think should be you on Discord, Eddie, not you on Eddie's Day Discord. Like, are you asking me if I'm on Discord, or are you asking somebody else if they're on my Discord?
Because yeah, that's fun. Well, speaking of, might as well put the code in, huh?
So, yeah. So I think the biggest problem in like today's society, like what we're dealing with, is the minimization of like how people identify, like what they view as their identity as a person. Like when you take one thing and you make that your identity, whether that's the occult, your musical tastes, your, you know, whatever it is, right? And you make that your identity, then anytime you have a conversation regarding All right, Yoda. You know,
I just reread that in Yoda voice in my head, like everybody else probably did as well.
yeah, right.
There we go. There it is. I
Um,
love it.
so you know, every time
Uh,
we over focus on one thing, like we can't have a conversation about anything anymore because now it's no longer a conversation; it's a personal attack, right? So, and I think that that's where the big problem is coming in with today's society is because we no longer look at ourselves as multifaceted, you know, individuals that like a bunch of different shit. You know, because like if somebody tells me that they don't like heavy metal music, I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care if you like heavy metal music or you don't like, you know, you do or you don't, or you know, like you're into pop or hip hop. I don't care. Like I mean that's your thing. You don't like horror movies, all right? Why would I give a shit if you like horror movies or not? Like I like horror movies. I like heavy metal music, but it's not my fucking identity. You know. You know.
Well,
And it
people really try to lock into that thing being your identity. That's the scary.
Yeah, they do. Like they try to make like their entire existence about this one thing, and it's like bro, chill the fuck out. Like
I'm not personally
seriously,
offended that you don't like horror movies. What is wrong with you?
right?
Which reminds me, we should watch a horror movie tonight.
We've been going through the Omen films. So we watched
Oh, I love The Omen. Oh,
so we watched yesterday. We watched the first Omen, which I think that came out in 2024. I think it was. Which was really good. That had major like Exorcist vibes. Like props to the fucking director because that was an amazingly made movie. Then we watched this today. We watched the 2006 remake of The Omen because Disney Plus doesn't have the original 1976 version. And then probably tonight, what we're going to end up doing is watching the 1979 Omen 2.
that sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, so just going through them. We have a habit of doing that though. Like we did it with Harry Potter. Like we went from the first movie to the last movie, like each day, like every day watching one of those. We did it with hell else was it? Um we did it with another movie franchise and I can't remember what it was. Um but we'll choose like these movies that have like 7, 8 films in it, and then just like every day we'll just watch one of them or two. So it's fun.
Yeah, we haven't been watching a lot of movies lately. We want to get back into that, but we've also been really hyper focused on planning and developing future content and stuff like that. So that's and reading and trying to finish a couple of classes and that kind of shit. So lots of creativity coming back into our world that hasn't been for a while. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I'm checking my heart rate real quick because of my
oh, it's all good. It's all good. As far as the occult's concerned, guys, like I know we're talking a lot of shit right now, but there really isn't much movement going on in the occult right now. Like there really isn't much to be talking about. You know, the burning times aren't here again yet, so that's a good thing. You know, I guess that puts us in, you know, at least you know a positive direction. You know that we're not being hunted down and burned at the stake.
It's not in public.
Yeah, right. At least not in public, and at least probably not in the United States or the UK. Can't say much for other countries, but you know.
No, right. Let me want to see something here. If there's anything interesting in the news for paganish stuff. Nope, not really. It's a slow week, isn't it? For oh wait a minute. We must be coming up on a full moon next couple of days. That's always good.
The tonight
Yeah,
there's the six planet parade or whatever. Planetary alignment. It's like 6 planets just going right in line tonight. So I think I told you in Discord what planets they are.
Yeah, there's a whole line of them, and it's not going to happen again for like 40 years or something like that, 20 years.
Yep.
And it's just cloudy here. We can't see shit.
Yeah, it's all right here. I think after the show we're gonna go for a walk and see if we can't see anything. 'Cause it's supposed to be like stable for a little while, so you know, if there's anything that's visible from here, probably not because of the street lights, but you know, yeah, you know, good times, good times. And yeah, I think that'll be good for tonight. You got anything else you want to talk about, man?
No.
So you like stuff? Yes, I like stuff. We all like stuff, right? So
More of a thing. So I get that. I mean, some people are thing people and some people are stuff people. I think I'm a thing people too. Zero clue what the hell I'm talking about, just for the record there.
right? Yeah, things, stuff, you know.
We were talking about something earlier, and I'm like, yeah, I answered so perfectly and well, and Brad just like was like looking at me like I was just rude for knowing the answer. I'm like, I just made every fucking bit of that up right now, like 100% of it, completely false. Yeah, but planetary concepts are a rough one to me too. I used to teach like an entry level astrology class, which was pretty cool. And I've had my natal chart done, and I can do a natal chart on somebody else, but it takes a lot of work for me. I have to do a lot of research, but it's fun stuff.
I used to be really into it, like when I was younger. Like I remember there was this bookstore in Syracuse that I would go to in upstate New York. It was a pretty big bookstore, and they had like tables, like so you could go in and you could read books. Like you didn't actually have to buy them. Like they were really nice like that. Most bookstores will get pissed off at you. Like you go to Barnes and Noble, and if they catch you sitting down like in like the aisles, like reading a book, they'll yell at you.
Especially with magazines, they go nuts.
But like this place was pretty cool about it. And oh dude, I would sit there for hours studying like numerology and like fucking like astrology and like fucking going into like the esoterics of it and looking at like the planets and the numbers, and like I can't remember half of the shit that I fucking read, but it was it was something that I was like really interested in at the time.
I like the figuring out like the like the planets and the conjunctions and just seeing where things were when you were born. I think is just really cool. It's nostalgic almost. It's just neat.
100%, 100%. Like no doubt. I mean, I think that was the thing that I was interested in, like, and also was like seeing like who like what numbers am I connected to, you know what I mean? Like what other people, you know what I mean, are, connected. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing is I'm trying to buy churros. Because we want churros. So churros is like a horrible thing to say in Spanish because like churros are really good like when you're talking about like dessert, when you're talking about the pastry, but they also use the word churro like when you have diarrhea. Like they call it tienes churro, right? Like, and it's like you can't get that out of your head that like something you eat as dessert is also used like to talk about when you got a stomach
I really
bug.
could have gone without knowing that. That was fine. That was fine. I was doing well.
So
yeah, Perfect Stranger. I want so bad to do that. Like, there's so much light pollution here. I want to go into the center of the state and just what I really want to do. Ooh, I really want to do this. We have to plan it soon, Brooke. I want to get on the motorcycles and leave the house like 11 o'clock at night and just stop somewhere halfway across the state at 2 a.m. and like just look up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're away from some of this light pollution shit. And you go order your diarrhea, sir.
Yes. Yes, I am going to order our diarrhea. So anyway, everyone, thank you very much for being here. You guys are fucking amazing. And as always, hail thy fucking self. We'll see you in the next one. Peace the fuck out.
Deuces.